In the heart of Lagos, where wealth glittered and secrets festered, stood the home of billionaire Femi Cole, a man who had everything except peace. Every night, he screamed in his sleep, his face soaked in sweat, his chest heavy with shadows. Something haunted him, something not even his money could silence. And then she arrived. Adaora was a simple village girl, gentle, quiet, prayerful. She was hired as the new maid after 3 others mysteriously quit without notice. She greeted Femi with her eyes on the ground. "Good evening, sir." Femi barely looked up from his wine glass. "Don't touch my things. Just clean and stay out of the way." But Adaora saw what the others didn't. The shadows that followed him. The ancient mark on his neck, the cursed mirror in his hallway that showed 2 reflections instead of 1. That night, as Adaora swept the hallway, she heard a low growl behind her. She turned. Nothing. Suddenly, the lights flickered. Femi screamed from his room. She ran in. There he was, levitating. Eyes rolled back. Blood dripping from his nose. On the wall behind him, words appeared in fire. "He belongs to US." Adaora didn't run. She dropped to her knees. "Jesus, I cover this house with the blood of the Lamb." The fire vanished. Femi dropped to the bed, unconscious. The next morning, Femi sat in silence as Adaora brought him tea. "You should leave," he said. "Not until I know what's following you," she replied calmly. He stared at her. "Broken. My mother made a pact with a river goddess when I was a boy. In exchange for our wealth, she gave me to the spirit at age 35. I turned 35 next week." Adaora's eyes filled with tears. "And you've never prayed?" He laughed bitterly. "Prayer can't break blood covenants, can it?" She smiled. "There's a name above every covenant." For the next 7 days, Adaora fasted. She prayed, anointed the mansion with oil. She sang worship songs at midnight. Demons screamed in the walls. Snakes appeared in mirrors. Doors slammed. Her food was poisoned. But she stood. On the 7th night, the river goddess appeared in the living room. Her form, half woman, half serpent. "Leave him," she hissed. "He is mine." Adaora stood barefoot on the marble floor. Her voice rose like thunder. "You no longer have access. The blood of Jesus has cancelled your claim." The spirit shrieked. The windows shattered. The lights exploded, and then, silence. 1 week later, Femi stood in church. Tears streamed down his face as he lifted his hands to heaven. He had sold the cursed mansion. He had built a prayer house for orphans. And Adaora, she wasn't a maid anymore. He knelt before her, a ring in hand, and said, "You didn't just save my life. You saved my soul. Will you be my wife?"